a girl that's fucking multiple dudes while she fucking you?
No. My last girlfriend was like last year. I only had like 4 girlfriends in high school.
After high school. That's a good.
Oh yeah, I said girlfriend.
Let me listen to him. Go ahead. So you gonna sit here and say,
welcome to the velvet room. We can talk about our problems. No good woman and the cheating dudes. All the relationship drama.
let's talk about it.
Ain't nothing here off limits, so let's just begin it. No matter what the topic, it'll be fire, it'll be fire.
Hey, welcome to the Velvet Room, baby. Have a seat. Hosted by your girl Cherry. Got some guests you need to meet. We gon' talk about relationships, sex, and all your problems. Not everybody be the same, but Velvet Room can help you solve. Cranking up about 9, so you wanna get that early little smoke shots of hen, cause you know we talking dirty. So punch the clock, grab the keys, get in the car and go vroom. Party on a Saturday night is going down at Velvet Room. 21 and up, we all grown. This ain't no jit shit. Need questions, answer, chime in. You know we got this. And if somebody told you it was a show, then they lied. It's a culture. Some people talking life and about the issues like they post.
So I feel like our black men should start honoring themselves, motherfuckers that's fucking around with everybody else and doing that kind of shit, and actually value who you fucking with.
How long is a female supposed to hold a nigga down until he get himself together?
But if y'all love us just as much as we supposedly love y'all, why wouldn't you reach this man?
You know why? Because y'all supposedly love us.
Welcome to the velvet room. We can talk about our problems. No good woman and the cheating dudes. All the relationship drama.
Let's talk about it.
Ain't nothing here off limits, so let's just begin it. No matter what the topic, it'll be fire, it'll be fire, yeah.
You know you in the right place at the right time, but sometimes you're not in the right place. The nigga I got my game from. I'm trying to see why you gotta come in and tell me. Yeah. You ain't never.
What that new stuff up? That Savage? Yeah, that's
Savage. Because she's sucking your balls and she just taking control of your whole life.
somebody got close to it, bitch. It don't feel good. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back.
Oh man, so what's up, y'all? You already know what it is. It's your girl Cherry Coke. Another episode of Velvet Room Podcast, man. We doing it for the city today. So if you invested or you trying to be in the entertainment business, all that, y'all need to tap in, tap share, because we got somebody phenomenal on the show, man. Let everybody know who you are.
St. Pete representative, Florida representative, just a working hard person in the music industry.
But what's your name?
DJ Winn.
Yeah, that name alone,
DJ Winn.
Yo, man, the name alone definitely ring bells and do numbers. So I'm super excited to have you on the show. Like, I definitely want to just go on record saying thank you, because we just met and just recently, like, it's been several occasions where we don't reach out to each other and you just instantly show so much love. Like, appreciate you purchasing the shirt. I ain't have to hit you hit me like, hey, I want that.
Yeah, I had to
like,
tap
that
out.
love.
Sometimes you got to support, and that's what it's about. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people don't support each other enough.
Yeah, and like networking. And speaking of support too, because you definitely support. When I started the little research journey, because I look up everybody that come on the show and stuff like that, you definitely have marketed and networked with so many people in the industry on all different scales. So it's not like just A-list celebrities, because you definitely have those up under your belt. I see that you're working with upcoming artists and stuff too that haven't really went mainstream yet, but you getting them there. Like, you don't really have a limitation on the type of people that you work with.
Yeah, I just think because I have a passion for it, and I just like to see people win at all different levels.
Right. So speaking of the Winn thing, how did the name come about?
DJ Winn? Mm-hmm. It's really half my name.
Really?
Yeah. If anybody know me, that's just half my name. And back in my younger years, I had a bunch of little different DJ names, and we talking way back. But when I really got into really DJing in the clubs, which I started in 96, DJing in my first nightclub, and that's really where DJ Winn just really stuck.
Okay.
And it made sense.
So what intrigued you to jump into? What made you feel like DJing and jumping into the entertainment business is something that you wanted to do? Because you do more than just DJ. Like you. Yeah,
I actually retired from DJing in the clubs this year in January, so I don't actually DJ in the nightclubs no more. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's just something that's just been coming for a long time. I've been in clubs since '96, and so I put my 20 years in. I'm gonna still do some touring with artists, and I might do some bigger venues, but them clubs and holding the walls.
You already done
and
got
all
past that.
Yeah, I've
you
been
done put in the work for that.
Yeah, I done been too much. I just felt like it was time. You know what I'm saying? But really, what just got me into music, just the love of music. You know, I started DJing in like '91, just doing like regulating the mic, like with the Jam Pony stuff.
Right.
92, 93, 94 with just a lot of house parties. 95 or 96 is when I really got my first club gigs, going into the clubs. You know what I mean?
So was it always like was it an instant hit for you, or did you go through like struggles, like really trying to get your name out there, get the respect from people?
No,
or
I
was
put
it like
a lot
instant?
no, it wasn't instant at all. Oh no! People think it's instant.
Yeah, they do.
You
That's
know,
why I asked.
Yeah, because they don't know. If you don't know the history, you don't know. No, I put a lot of work in
Right.
this. I just did an interview with my dog DJ Sandman on the other night, and this is what I was telling him. Like, you know, when I was coming up, I made the people that didn't believe. I made them believers by not quitting, not giving up,
Right.
working hard. It was a whole bunch of people like, man. Like they really didn't want to support me, you know what I'm saying? But because I stayed in their face and I stayed grinding, because I did it for me, you know what I'm saying? I did it on the level I wanted to do, and I always thought outside the box. Let me do something different that everybody ain't doing. Let me work the way I want to work, and that was important to me. And then I turned into all the people who didn't support me. And they became fans and became supporters, and I just kept working my way through. And I'm still doing that still to this day, because it's levels of people that's in the music business. So it's levels of people that can help you get to the next level. It's levels of people that you have to meet and deal with. And, you know, sometimes people be cool in your face, but at the end of the day, they might not want to open up that door or help you open up that door. So you just got to create your own avenues.
That's very true. Like, because I've noticed that too. Like, even with myself jumping into the industry and stuff like that, it's like people that you feel like is supposed to be there supporting you, them be the ones that they're not. But then I made a post, you seen it the other day, it was like, y'all gonna support these celebrities and do everything, but I'm gonna keep grinding, because the same people that's gonna back up and they're gonna come back. Like, it's funny to me now, so I learned to like not take such offense to it, because it's just kind of life. But those same people gonna be back, and I'm gonna be back too to text their ass when they want me around.
Yeah, trust me, I've been through it. I done helped a lot of artists, like major artists, get where they at. You know what I mean? And a lot of them didn't keep their word and do what they said they're gonna do. And I used to be in my feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? But I had to you got to overcome that. You just got to get through that and don't even worry about that. Like, just keep working. The ones who gonna support you, you gonna know. The ones who ain't, you gonna know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I do it at the end of the day because I love it. It's a passion for me. If it was about money, I'd have been left it a long time ago.
Exactly.
Period.
Right. Definitely got to be a passion. And like I say, I've seen you like constantly nonstop grind work and so many artists from people here in Orlando, from Melbourne, from Atlanta, like everywhere. Like, you stay on the go, you stay working with people, like you stay putting it out there. I know that you just dropped a mixtape.
Yeah, album.
Album.
Yeah, compilation album. Yeah,
Okay.
my first album. Cause I'm just to the point of my career. I've been wanting to do it a long time ago. Like I always say, timing is everything. So I was able to put this one together. I just want to get some stream money.
So what pushed you out to say, this is the time, let me go ahead and get it now?
I had really been working on it a couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Put a couple records together, and I was initially waiting on some bigger name artists that said they were gonna do this and that, and then when that didn't happen, I got discouraged. So I set it down for a little bit, and then me, like, never being the person that gives up and all that, I just said I'm gonna pick it back up, and I just knocked it out and just started working with who wanted to work with me, and you know what I mean, and just went from there and just really finally put it together.
So we're finna go ahead and jump into one of your tracks, because we're gonna play a couple of them right here, give the people something to listen to and tune in to just check you out and see what you're doing. The first track, you want to go ahead and
the first track is it's called Menace. On shout out my dog Sixco from Melbourne and my dog Slugger from Wick City. Song is called Menace. I really like this song. I definitely like what I said on the intro, because I feel like it fits with what's really going on right now.
All right, so we jumping into it, and let's do it.
Menace.
Hey, shit, they real out here. People killing for nothing. It's a sign of the times. Hey. In my society, if you don't be a menace, hard living and short metal, them project buildings. Same steps where I came up on where a nigga tried to kill me. Shot me, city in Big Low, be down, they ain't feel it. We was out there in it. Some still locked up in it, still trying to appeal it. Talk to low on the phone, we still poppin' and chillin'. Good to know that they ain't tame what broke my nigga spirit. 15 on the house and he ain't even much do nothing. Ain't too many gon' keep this side, ain't gon' let them move nothing. Like I was waiting California cracker, I don't know who was gunning. On the news when the red say the shooter had two thumping. Oh, we surviving that. He gotta get on them jiggers, get loaded just so he can slide for that. Oh, I be sober with it. Oh, I'm a soldier in it. It ain't no folding in me. It ain't no hoe up in me. However it go on with it. Nah, nigga ain't no stand down. If I up it, guarantee on God, I bet it's a man down. Whole neighborhood outside on the scene to stand around. Hey, sad Saturdays, they be the saddest. Ain't wearing no masses. We closing caskets. Hey, hey. I live a life of a menace. Been fucked up since little children. Harder than night we was living. Ready to kill something. I don't feel nothing. I live a life of a menace. Been fucked up since little children. Harder than night we was living. Ready to kill something. I don't feel nothing.
Love, mission after mission, sittings after sentence. Frontline, all of my shootouts, bless them hollers ain't hit me. Product of my environment now. Young and thuggin', addicted to bank rolls and fast cars. Blowing purple under them race stars. Thinking about boom, and the night that he passed, why they had to raise God. For all my wrongs, why I wasn't in this place, God. And why these crackers know my name by my face. Gotta have a bitch where I'm living is survival of the fittest. That's a gift, either get in the business or handling business. Life of a minute, but I pray it don't come back to hunt my children. There they gone. Still trying to make my mama proud, why she with me when I'm gone. They respect and remember me like I'm Nipsey. Tryna get that mid ticket, really do something for the city. When I know you feel me, cause you always come and get me. Both know I should've been blowed, but I got trapped off in them trenches. Hey,
hey. I live a life of a menace. Been fucked up since little children. Harder than night we was living. Ready to kill something. I don't feel nothing. I live a life of a menace. Been fucked up since little children. Harder than night we was living. Ready to kill something. I don't feel nothing.
Oh yeah, my dog, Shaq D.
That was a hard beat.
Yeah, Shaq D go hard. He produced a lot of the beats on the project. He from Polk County, I believe from Polk County. He dope,
yeah,
super
shout
dope.
Out to him and your artist that you had on there. That was definitely dope. So like when you did your album and stuff like that, I'm assuming like some of the artists are not maybe in direct connects with each other. Like how did you match up who's gonna be on what song together?
I have an ear for music, you know what I'm saying, and I would just like, okay, this person will sound, because I had a couple people like on a couple of the records, and then when they sunk back the verse, I was like, nah, it ain't what I'm looking for. It's not. They were good, but it's some verses and songs I didn't even use for the project. You know what I mean?
Right.
On that particular song, I just knew
they flow good with each other.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that was gonna be good. You know, Not like making the beats. I didn't make the beats, but I was in the studio, making sure like, you know, everything was done right. The breakdowns of the beats, making sure like it sounded right. It's, you know, everything was put together right. So I was definitely there through that. Definitely. Through that. Yeah, of course not. Nah. And I just knew that was gonna be a dope song. And shout out to Six Code for doing the record for me.
Right. So like while the track was playing, we were having a brief conversation, and we were talking about just like behind the scenes stuff that people really don't get a chance to see. Because when you see like a project, it's basically at its best. It's perfected to the best of their capability at that moment. Everybody grows, but they don't see like what's really going on in the background to really get like the videos done, to get artists together, like whether they're in the booth or they're in their own separate studios, but just like collabing on stuff like that. Like, speak on it, because I know that it's gonna be artists.
Well, I mean,
putting
the project together like I did, and getting so many different, you know, everybody got different personality. So getting everybody together is not always that easy.
Right.
Seems easy to put it together. Some songs came together like it was nothing, but some songs, you know, you gotta really work at it and make sure this person is, you know, cool on being on this song with this person, and it's just a lot of headaches.
That's actually big right now, because you don't know some of the beef haven't even hit the surface for us to even know what's going on.
Right,
People
right.
feel a certain type of way about
Right.
certain people and stuff like that. So
Right.
you got to kind of be real particular
Exactly.
with what's going on, because somebody might think you being funny. Like, I'm putting you on this track.
and I'm gonna
this-
tell you, like right now, a lot of artists, like even because I'm already like 5-6 songs in the next project,
Right.
and a lot of the artists that I have reached out to, like they don't want to be on songs with other people. So I don't. That to me, I don't know. If that's just like a new trend. Or
How you feel about that? Because you've been in the game so long. 'Cause there's a lot of pride and ego stuff going around right now.
at first, I was like, but at the end of the day, I kind of see their point. I see their point. I can't argue with them. You know what I mean? A lot of people who have a buzz, they feel like they don't want to do songs with other people because they feel like, oh, you're not gonna come up off of my buzz. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. That's what the people as they, and everybody entitled to their opinion. Everybody entitled to feel the way they feel. So
here's another way too, because and it's not to start any chaos, but I'm just a unfiltered, blunt person, right? So that can definitely be a lot of people's concerns, which is understandable. I can definitely respect that venture, but a lot of people just being real, like. You might get somebody on the track and they like that. They might like fear of that person finna get more recognition, because we hear it all the time in like A-list celebrity music. Like somebody might come on a feature, or they in a song together, and all you can hear is like, "Man, Lil Baby on that verse killed it," and it's like downplaying the other person. So it's like now you got your fans or potential fans like weighing in on you. So it's putting a lot of like hate in the air that shouldn't even really be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like who verse was better? Oh no, my shit was better, and now some beef done started off with something that was so simple.
Yeah, and that sounds like some little kid shit.
And it's happening.
Yeah,
it's happening.
I've been hearing that. Yeah.
So, like, are you selective with like the artists that you work with? Like, are you selective? Like,
of course. I just want to work with who want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm putting this stuff together, I'm looking for a sound. I'm looking for a certain feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going after what that is. You know, like I said, I had some records that were submitted to me that I just ain't end up using because they were good records. It just wasn't exactly what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? So
if you can, let's see. And shout out to everybody that's in the music industry that's on their grind doing their thing. But if it can be 3 artists, right, in Florida, Central Florida, that you can work with that's not on the album that you just dropped and not on the songs that's ready for the next one, right? If it can be 3 artists that you can work with, who would it be? Let's say independent too, versus.
I would definitely put. I would definitely like to get Hot Boy on the record.
Shout out to Hot Boy.
And Rico. I would like to get them on the record. I would like to get Whoop on the record. I had a song with Whoop before he got locked up. Originally, this is 4 or 5 years ago when I was gonna start putting a project together. I was gonna put Rich Homie on, but I would like to definitely get Whoop on the record. Who else? It's I got so many people already on. I already got so many. That's 3. But I already got. I got a lot of people, and again,
it's because there's a lot of artists that you're working with that's not publicized out there yet. So I'm speaking of somebody that you haven't really touched grounds with yet. So
No,
I want to be clear with that. Like nobody.
No, I definitely want to get Gank on the record too, man. Gank. So I don't rest out to him. You know, we're gonna try to make that happen.
So shout out to those artists, man. Y'all know them. Y'all tag them in the video. Y'all send this clip with DJ Winn trying to work with y'all. So put in work. Right?
Yeah, and it's so many other ones too, like that I'm going to work with too. You know what I'm saying? That I'm already in the process of working that people might not have really heard of, but they got a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? So
have you ever thought about so how do you feel about the game, like with the females and then the dudes rapping? Because I know that like the rap game is primarily men and things like that. Like with do you feel like it's kind of like tougher and harder for females? Like they're not really respected in the game, or like how you feel about with females?
I mean, obviously most females are, you know, you look at the history of hip hop, you know what I mean? They've never been respected as men totally. But if you look at the generations, like when you had Lil' Kim And you can even take it back, when Queen Latifah and all them was doing their thing, and then you know from Little Kim, and then so I feel like every decade maybe or every other, certain amount of years, this females is coming in the game, because you had Nicki Minaj, now you got Megan Thee Stallion, and then you had Cardi B, and all these people are relevant, and now you got the City Girls. So I feel like right now is the time for females to come do their thing. You know what I mean? Right. But as a female artist, I would imagine it's definitely tougher. You know what I'm saying, to get the respect of people, but. I think these days people just want to hear good music, and if they like it, they like it.
Right.
So
like, speaking of, since Velvet Room podcast speaks about like relationships and sex and stuff as well too, like, how do you feel about like with everyday living, like relationships and stuff? Like, would you feel comfortable dating a female that is like, she is the breadwinner? Like, you working, you grinding, but she's the one that's on top. Because a lot of men have insecurities.
That wouldn't bother me at all. Like, shoot, like me, shoot, if you doing a little better than me, or I'm doing a little better than you, that to me, that don't even really matter. You know what I'm saying? Long as we connect, I'm cool.
So then the
that connection.
So like, I got to turn around on this.
See, now you finna get into the female talk. But I do gotta say something though. Hold on now.
What you gotta say?
You want to talk about relationships?
We finna get in it.
I'm just saying, I've been single about 7 years now.
I was just about to ask you that.
Listen, I was in a 12-year relationship. You know what I'm saying? With a good chick. We had our ups and downs or whatever, but
what you did?
But no, I ain't do nothing. But my mom ended up getting murdered, right? So when my mom got murdered, it's all right. When my mom got murdered, my life just kind of went numb, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was a long period of time where I was just floating. I call it floating because I was numb, and I just wasn't doing. I ain't do nothing wrong. I just wasn't doing the. I just wasn't there. It's like I wasn't present. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't there, and understandably, after a 12-year relationship, good times, bad times, whatever, it was just time to let that go. You know what I'm saying? And then coming out of that, I could have been in a couple relationships. I probably passed up a couple good little females or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because I wasn't ready. Because I'm coming out of a 12-year relationship. I'm still, floating and numb. You know what I mean? From my mom being murdered or whatever. So. I just push them away, you know what I'm saying? So here it is 7 years down the line, I'm still single. But I want to say, like, most females these days, they already messing with somebody. They just want somebody on the side.
Most females or most people in general?
Okay, I'm gonna
talk about this shit, DJ Winn. We ain't gonna do this.
But hold on now, cause see, this the thing now. Hold on, this the thing. I'm just saying. I know you saying everybody, but I'm saying I can only specifically say for me, cause I'm a man. And I love pussy. Excuse the language. I don't mean to be cussing like that.
I love pussy too.
Well, that's good. That's cool. That's your business though. And I ain't mad. To each his own. So I'm just saying me, like, because at the end of the day, okay, yeah, it's probably men out there playing the females and females playing the men. I give you that. But I'm just saying, like, from what I be seeing, I think the females going crazy right now, man. It's I don't know, we ruined them or what? You tell me.
So see, what happened was, right?
What happened was, let me hear this here.
So it's a chain of cycle. It start with the men. It definitely start with the men not being shit. Okay. They ain't no good, right? So what happens is you got a man, right? Mm-hmm. He ain't shit. For whatever reason, he don't even have a reason to not be shit. He just not shit. So he done got with a girl and she real good. Now you done hurt this girl. She damaged, right? Mm-hmm. So now that relationship done. This girl so hurt. She damaged. So now she fucking off with somebody else and she with the bullshit. Now she messing with a good dude, but she with the bullshit. Right. Now you done hurt the good dude. Now the good dude, now he hurting people. So it's just gonna keep going around.
Yeah.
But it definitely started with y'all.
But how I gotta be who gonna say that though?
This Velvet Room podcast tout show. My word is
but I just want to know. Okay. So where it come from then? How you know 100% it started with us though?
Because I know I was put here for this. Like I was put here to spread the word of what's really going on, so we could stop this. So like,
man, I don't know, but right now I'm doing what I'm.
No, the girls ain't shit right now though. I'm gonna give.
No, they really not.
I'm not gonna go.
They really not, because at the end of the day, they don't want no good dude. They just want to get what they can get from a good dude, and then they want to go over there and fuck with somebody who really probably ain't worth nothing.
Yo,
that's just what I see.
But you know what's so crazy though? And the good ones settling with a motherfucker that ain't really offering them what they need to have, and they could have somebody over here. But then when you go over there, but when you leave some bullshit to go over there, then it's like. she was a hoe. Like, you done left me for this shit, but it's like,
And
you
listen,
weren't really
hold on.
offering nothing anyway.
I'm finna keep this shit 1,000%. This
Yeah,
just
let me hear.
this just pertains to me.
I'm finna get on your
Okay,
ass,
I've
man.
been single 7 years, right? Mm-hmm. But how about any female that try to holler at me? They already in a situation.
But that's what
They be married. They be
yeah.
in a situation, and you still trying to get at me. Like, you got a happy home.
No, they gotta,
no, listen.
They don't have a home. It's called an apartment when it's fucked up.
Listen, I don't know what it is. I know some people got houses. I'm talking about they
no, I'm saying, like, when it comes to
listen,
relationship,
all
a house is stable. Apartments is fucked up. So they don't
Okay.
really have a happy home.
I get what you're saying, but listen, I don't know what it is about me, but everybody that's in a relationship, married or whatever, them the only ones be trying to holler at
Well, let me
man.
ask you this: you fuck with them bad?
Nah, hell
So
nah.
you don't, so
Nah.
so you
Nah,
don't-
because I don't need them kind of troubles.
Okay, so then
I don't need them kind of
So
troubles.
then what you saying don't make sense then, because that means
No, it do
if
make
you
sense.
pass on the bad shit because you're not even finna put yourself in a situation, then you wouldn't even still be single because you got other good opportunities to be with females that's
I only
boxing
had
shit.
one or two at the
See
beginning.
what I'm saying? You see how
But
that
I'm
switched
saying
up? It went from no to
I ain't had none I ain't had no good ones in the last 4 years. See what I'm saying?
So listen,
No solid ones. You get what I'm saying? You
said-
know, I'm a man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get pussy. I'm gonna fuck off and do my thing regardless. But that just be more like on some friend shit. This like what we agreed to. We just fucking or whatever. We keep
So
it
how
moving.
many people? So what's a safe number for a guy? Like, how many females is it cool to fuck in 1 week? How many
I
females?
don't know,
What's the
man.
number?
See, I'm a different type of dude, man. I don't know, man.
You hit me with the
can't even put
Heisman. I'm
that-
gonna respect the Heisman.
Yeah,
right?
I can't. Hey, I ain't. I'm different, so I can't.
So what?
speak
So
on-
listen about the females have somebody. I actually talked about this like last week when I was out of town or whatever. That I personally feel like there's nobody, like, if you're in the dating pool, if you're really trying to date somebody, see somebody, there's nobody in the dating pool that is single. Not technically single. Everybody has somebody. You answering to somebody. You got somebody that's getting mad about you doing something. You might tell this person that you ain't with them, but you getting mad because they doing this. So nobody's really technically single. So anybody that you run
Listen.
across, they gonna have something going on.
It's a chick trying to get at me right now, right? Real heavy, right? But she got a dude that she talking about she don't fuck him, but she go out to eat with him and he buy her shit.
She fucking them.
That's what I'm saying. You think I'm
But do
finna-
you believe it? Okay.
Heck,
You tell her like,
What?
baby, slow down, man. You ain't
I'm
gotta
like,
tell me that.
I'm laughing at it because I think it's so funny because she trying to get at me so bad right now.
So let me.
and I'm like, man, you really think I'm finna even entertain that? Like, I ain't even on that, man. I promise you, I ain't on that, man.
So you've been saying, do you feel like you're at a point where you are ready to be in a relationship if the right?
Oh yeah, of course.
So
But
what-
you know, it got to be the right. It
What's
got to
right?
be the
Like,
right thing.
for
You know,
for
but
you to
my-
take someone serious, what are some?
No, listen. This my thing. I'm gonna say that because I'm older. You know what I'm saying? At this point, like, I ain't even looking for like necessarily a relationship, man. I need a best friend. I need somebody that I could grow with, and then the relationship will come with that. You get what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I'm on. So if I'm finna take a chance like that, it got to be that type of shit. If not, you know, at the end of the day, pussy everywhere. A real one ain't everywhere.
So are you willing to? So let me say this, because that's cool and that's dope, and that's what a lot of people are asking for. That's what a lot of people want and stuff like that, which is cool because I'm the same way. I want that too. However, what I have noticed is most guys that wants that, they really want that, right? But they not willing to walk a straight line to go ahead and keep it. Like, you can't ask for a best friend, you can't ask for loyalty, you can't ask for all this that you're not even willing to even try to give somebody. Like, just hold me down. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna rock later on, but just be there. But you gotta like be grown and take the initiative to walk that line too of what you want. So
No,
are
I
you
agree.
ready to walk that
yeah,
line? Like,
yeah,
you ready
yeah, of course.
to stand strong? Like, this what I want, so this what I'm gonna give, so I can get what I want.
Of course. And I also look at it like this. It's timing to everything in life.
Very true.
It's timing. So, you know, I'm a firm believer in God, you know what I mean? So sometimes you can want something in life, but sometimes you gotta just let it come.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at in my life. I could want a good situation. I could want that, but am I really ready for that? I feel like God gonna bring that in my life when the time is right.
Right. And the time is just about right because you said you're ready.
And it's the thing though, and the devil know that you really kind of want somebody sometimes. So the devil just gonna keep throwing these old funny ones at you. You know what I mean? Not the right ones. Bite. See if you gonna bite, put you in confusion, put you. You know what I mean? Because you know the devil be attacking you like that. But
that's very true. The devil, like sometimes people really want to do right, and they just like keep getting hit with blows. I don't know, and they really have it in their heart to want to do right, but they just keep fucking up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's pretty sad. Almost pathetic, though, because I feel like y'all men. No.
I mean, I'm just keeping it 1,000. Look, I was in a 12-year relationship. I never cheated once. She the one that cheated. I was solid for 12 years. Yeah.
That's great. That's phenomenal.
12 years solid. Solid.
So is it solid that she didn't find out or you really didn't cheat?
No, I really
there's a difference.
I really didn't cheat.
Yeah, because I'm just asking because there is a difference. What? I'm talking about shit.
She be trying to, ain't no difference with me. I'm gonna tell you if I did. I'm gonna tell you I did. I'm an honest person. So to me, I'm gonna just say that. Look, I did it. You know what I mean? I can man up to my shit. You feel me?
So like,
I'm just a different type of person. Like I just grew up with different morals. I always had morals, even when I was younger. Like in my early 20s and stuff. You know what I mean? My teenage years. Like when I was around my homeboy, they were just smashing everything, and I was just more reserved back. Like they used to be like, "Oh, Winn, you scared of pussy?" No, I ain't scared of pussy. I just know which one I'm finna fuck with and which one I'm not finna fuck with.
That pussy. Like I ain't scared of it, but I ain't rocking with that.
But that's what I'm saying though. So I always been like that type of person. I'm just
Are you
my
like
own
that
little
now?
thing.
Are you selective with your dick?
Yeah, I'm very selective. I ain't just finna be.
Swing it.
Listen, I ain't finna be just in anything. Hell no. Hey, and if you coming on too strong, I might be like, what you trying to put on me?
What you doing? Right.
What you trying to put on me, man? I'm just saying I can't do it. You know what I mean? But that's just me, though.
Give me 5 things that would bag you. Like saying like, yeah, that's catching my eye. Yeah, they have a chance. Yeah, this is what I want in a woman. Like, what's 5 traits that a female has to have in order to bag DJ Winn?
Number 1, if they willing to go to church. Straight up.
You said that earlier. We was like, you finna drive back home to go to church and then drive back again.
Yeah, that's real though. That's real though. And I'm just saying, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, you don't have to go to church to have a relationship with God. But I'm just saying, like, if a female come around me, she willing to at least say, you know what, I'm gonna go to church. I'm gonna go with you. That's a win for me. Okay. That's a win.
That's though. That speaks a lot about yourself. Yeah, for that to be the first thing that you say.
Exactly. And really just you know, a female that got her own stuff going on. You know what I mean? You know. It's cool, like we help each other out, but I want to see a female that got ambition and they trying to do something better in their life. You know what I'm saying? Cause shoot, I'm the type of dude like if I fuck with you shit, I'm gonna try to come help you and better your life. You know what I'm saying? What you trying to go to school, trying to open up a business or whatever. You know what I mean? Okay. I want to find somebody who I could, you know, help Winn too. You feel me?
That's 2 points. Ding, ding, ding. So you got 3 more. Let's see. So 3 more.
3
I just want to know, you know, let people know how to bag you because, you know, I'm going to help you out.
No, they got to have self-respect too. And if you got kids, I'm cool with that. I hope they just solid on taking care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? Because there be some people out there don't be taking care of their kids, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, if a female got kids, I ain't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. You feel what I'm saying? My chick who I was with for 12 years, she got 2 twins. I helped raise them since they were 6. Nice. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So do you still like?
I'm still in there. Yeah, I'm always gonna be in their life. They older now. They
ding in their 20s. Yeah, clone you. You're
when they graduated from high school, we bought them cars. You know what I'm saying? Like I did. You know, and this my thing. When I came in their life, I just let them know like I ain't. I'm not your dad. I'm not trying to be your dad. I let them know like our bond is strong because I let them know I'm your friend. Right. And I'm always gonna be here for them. Like their dad was in prison, and I used to drive them 8-9 hours to go see their dad to make sure they had a relationship with their dad. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of person I am. You know what I mean?
You know what? Like we're gonna drop this next song, and then we're gonna pick right back up on the same conversation because I have a couple of things to talk about in that area that's extremely important for like adults that are dating like with kids that people really don't even speak on. Kids kind of like brush to the side in this society, which is crazy. But we're gonna drop into the second song.
Oh yeah. Hey, this next one right here, man. This my dog Meal Ticket. He a real dope artist. I think he originally from Jacksonville.
Shout out. And
he living in Ocala right now. And this an artist I feel like everybody need to watch out. He gonna be big. You're going to be big, man. It's called Going Outside or my dog Meal Ticket.
Oh, so we in it.
I never ever wanted to do nothing else but be myself. And I stick hard with that. Either you with me or you against me. But either way, I'm here to win.
Ain't gonna stand for you. It's gonna be
Real made the beat.
We stepped in the beat and we with the shit, so please don't start with us. A couple niggas coming, they won't smoke, but don't want war with us. I'ma up mines and I'ma bust mine, ain't going outside for ya. Fucking with mines and somebody dying, it's gonna be bad for ya. We stepped in the beat and we with the shit, so please don't start with us. A couple niggas coming, they won't smoke, but don't want war with us. I'ma up mines and I'ma bust mine, ain't going outside for ya. Fucking with mines and somebody dying, it's gonna be bad for ya. I pop me a seal, do some my name, I'm for real. Bitch, I been rolling on pills, seen so many niggas change, cash shit, breaking dollar bills, don't know how to feel. Fuck it, let's get them all killed. Choppers, they overfill. Niggas beef, I put that fire your grill, ain't stainless, but I got it still. My old homie clutch and stick on me. Fuck it, it is what it is, homie. I know they really don't know me. Pussy that nigga, you gotta show me. Bitch, I know you heard. Fucking with tickets, you flying with birds. Broke that little nigga, I'll front you a bird. 30s and 50s whenever we swerve. I grab the chopper, just give me the word. Bitch, I'm the shit and I feel like the turd. Stomp on the beat like your face in the curb. Bitch, I'm real right like I got the answer. It's the green light, so I'm pressing the gas. Shooters I pamper cause they on your ass. Set us on side, be prepared to get smashed. Spoil my odds, they can get what they ask. We step in the beat and we with the shit, so please don't start with us. A couple niggas coming, they won't smoke, but don't want war with us. I'ma up mines and I'ma bust mine, ain't going outside for ya. Fucking with mines and somebody dying, it's gonna be bad for ya. We step in the beat and we with the shit, so please don't start with us. A couple niggas coming, they won't smoke, but don't want war with us. I'ma up mines and I'ma bust mine, ain't going outside for ya. Fucking with mines and somebody dying, it's gonna be bad for ya. Please don't start with us.
So shout out to Meal Ticket, man. Like I said, I heard of him in the Ocala area, so that was definitely dope. I'm gonna hit him
he
on.
dope, man. He gave me a nice song, but the music that he got right now, he got a dope project out right now. I think it's called The Jit, The Hit. It go hard, man. Meal Ticket, man.
So y'all tap in with him. So back to where we left off at, right? I had a friend because I did like a Q&A last week, right? And one of the questions that I couldn't get to, which was, it was a serious question. It was like, because most of the time when you say you have kids, both parties have kids or whatever, right? Majority of the time it's the female that's rocking with the dude kids, but she not getting that, her kids not getting that same love that she giving to this man kids, which is like a lot of females downplay, like you push your kids off to the side like for a dude all the time. And it's like, I want to know from a male point of view, like how is that even respected, or how you look at females that do that, or even guys, like how you look at guys that like you messing with a girl, but you're not even really rocking with her kids because she is a package, like her kids are her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I just think, y'all should have that conversation before you get too deep. You know what I'm saying? In a situation like that, I just look at things different. You know what I mean? Like I said, in my situation, I just came in and I already knew she had kids or whatever, but coming in, I'm just trying to be their friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be their dad.
Be their dad, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I taught them how to tie their shoes. I took them to school meetings. You know what I'm saying? Took them to school every day. You know what I mean? Because she worked. Obviously, I did my music thing, so my schedule more flexible. But yeah, I would just say, just make sure it's right. And like, I think for a female, man, they should just make sure, because it's tough. You shouldn't just let no dude in your kid's life like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure they're good people, because there's a lot of crazy people out here, man. Like, you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure before you just bring any dude around your kids, and make sure they solid. And y'all had that discussion, like, you know what I mean? And a lot of times people get in relationships and there's always that honeymoon period, you know what I'm saying? So it's always a risk, you know what I'm saying? So I would just say, just make sure.
I think people they have false perceptions of like love and relationships. Like it's supposed to just stay all good. And like when it comes with the kids, I think like a lot of times, like, it's crazy because on both ends, on the female end, like, you putting pressure on this man. It's not this is not this man kids. Right. For one, like, these not my kids. Anything that I'm doing it out of love that I got for you, because I'm rocking with your kids, because I'm rocking with you. Right. Like, and I'm a love them and look out for them just like I look out for you, but these are not my kids. But females putting all type of pressure on dudes, like, you're supposed to do this, and like, that's not cool.
Yeah, that ain't cool at all. No, that why I can say, man, I was fortunate, man, the blessed to have the chick that I was with. she was a strong woman, you know what I mean, and she took care of her kids. She didn't need nothing for, and so anything that I came in, that was just extra. She never put no pressure on me to anything that is because I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Because I hate seeing it. Like I be seeing females like do it all the time, putting pressure. And like with myself, like I don't really consider myself like a single parent like that, because although I'm not with my kids' fathers, like my kids' fathers are very active in their life, so I don't do everything just on my own. You know what I mean? I make it know, like when somebody be like, "Oh, you holding it down," I was like, "Nah, they there." Like you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't finna X that man out or whatever. However, I do want, like, I'm at a stage because I'm actually divorced too, and I've been single for like 4 years or whatever. I don't, dib and dab, but I've been single for 4 years, and now I'm at a point now that it's like, because I have boys that I'm raising, so it's like my kids don't even see anybody outside of their dad. And when I was married, like it's one person that they've ever seen, and my little one only seen his dad and one person ever, period. And I just don't play like that. But I'm ready for like more of a. I don't know how to. I guess, like you say, have that conversation, because I'm ready now for more of a foundation. Like, I don't need you being my kids' fathers, but I want my kids to see like in-house type of thing, like their mom with a man in-house loving them, a man that's helping their mama, a man that's coming to them like, well, my son play video games, like, let me play with you, or let's do this, or so maybe y'all can go chill like without me. But it's like so many guys, like mental state is not mature like yours these days. And I don't know if it's due to the music, y'all not understanding that some of the stuff people talk about is just like the last word matched with it rhymed with the word before. You know what I'm saying? This ain't all what they really going through. Not everybody. Some of it's just pure entertainment for real. But the younger generation right now is just like screwed when it come on like a lot of adult levels, to the point that I almost feel like if you're not already locked in a relationship, you might as well throw the ideal away of getting a committed one, because everybody playing. And that's like fucked up. Like
it is. Yeah, everybody is playing now. From what I see, but like I said, I'm older, so I came from a different time, so you know what I mean, my morals and some of these people's morals is
so
different.
Even with you with females too, like, because the generation of females is like, don't get me wrong, I love the whole WAP thing. I'm actually gonna do an episode, behind that, speaking on it and stuff. But in real life, I'm super like reserved, and people like see the entertainment stuff and social media stuff, and they be like, oh, she party for party, but when they really get to know me, they be like, man, you didn't really like that. And I'm super reserved. But like, so it got to be hard even for y'all, like dating females, because like you said, non-females, the new niggas, they playing all type of games. Females having more sex partners than dudes having right now sometimes. And they so what? Like they forgetting the lady aspect of life.
You hit it on the head.
But like,
man, but
so with you, like how, because you spoke with it, what age categories do you date in?
Nothing under 29.
Nothing 29.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Cause
I can't do it. I can't.
They under 29 is they're some of them on their shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I mean that's
a lot of them
that's because of my age.
That's
because of my age, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going. The older I get, that age gonna keep
going up too.
Yeah. Cause I mean that could be my daughter. You get what I'm saying? Come on, man. That ain't.
I've said that
is.
before, because I had my daughter really young, right? And like because my daughter just turned 21. And like for me to deal with a guy, like, don't get me wrong, I've had like a little cougar say out on doubt, like, oh, that ain't what it is or whatever, right? But like I can't really respect a guy that's finna talk to somebody like around my daughter age, because my daughter is beautiful, and it's like now I'm looking at you like, you looking at my fucking daughter too, like if you looking at somebody like this of this age, and my daughter doing more than them, but you looking at them or you don't want to fuck them, like now it's like I gotta kind of watch you. I think that you might not even be the one.
And it's a lot of females like that.
Yeah.
I meet them all. I be meeting different females, because I got a lot of homegirls too. You know what I'm saying? We just homegirls. It ain't just like we just friends, and that's their thing. Like they don't want to bring men around and date, and they worry about you looking at my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, these days you gotta watch out for that, because you just don't know.
It's very, very true.
You know what I'm saying? Like I done met a few. I done had a few 21-year-olds, 22, 23, 24, and 25 try to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? They just like dating on the man. But I can't see that. I don't do that.
It's just not for you.
I have my own morals, you know what I'm saying? And I have my own, you know what I'm saying? You know, being that I got step kids or whatever, y'all age. So like, You know what I mean?
For real.
Come on, man.
For real.
I was blessed in my situation because, like, like I said, like I knew her, I knew her baby daddy before he got locked up. So like he already knew that me and her was together, and then he got locked up, and then, like I said, I used to always.
So y'all was cool, you and her kids there, like y'all.
Yeah, well, I mean, we weren't like best friends or
But
nothing,
y'all
but we was eye to eye.
right,
Yeah,
right.
we seen eye to eye. It wasn't no beef or no drama, nothing
Right.
like that. But then when he got out after doing 15 years, which he been out about like 4 years now, he got out. But he was real. He came and thanked me, like, thank you for being
That's
there for
what's
my
up.
kids. And a lot of people
don't
do that
at all.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's a blessing, and like I'm always gonna be in their life. They older now. They both moved out. They
Right.
got jobs and girlfriends and
Well,
stuff like that.
respect to you on that.
But when they they need me, they know I'm a phone call away.
Right.
So
So like back with the music industry, have you ever had to just out of curiosity, have artists ever approached you where you had to turn away artists for whatever reasons? They're like, nah, this is not a good fit for me to work with you.
No, I do it all the time.
Oh, you do?
Oh,
shit.
no.
I tried to ask the question softly, like, ugh.
No, this is on a weekly basis. I mean, this is on a weekly basis. I mean, first of all, like right now where I'm at, everybody wants to help. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, okay, go holler at DJ Winn. He can help you. He can help you. He can help you. But at the end of the day, I'm limited to what I could do because I'm already in a lot of situations that I'm already helping a lot of people. And then if your vibe ain't right, if you come to me and we talking business and your vibe ain't right, that'll totally make me steer away from even doing business with you because all money ain't good money. Mm-hmm. So even though you got a check and whatever, it's a lot more got to come with that. The vibe got to be right. What's your work ethic like? I don't want to work with nobody who I got to hold their hands. I've already dealing with enough of them already. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want to do that. So I 3 times this week. And these and the people that I know, these genuine good people, you know what I'm saying, that want to work. You know what I mean? But I can't do it because I'm already because not just that, but I'm already tied into a situation. So how can I come help your situation? And like I can't do the same for what I'm doing for somebody else when I'm already locked in a situation because that wouldn't be fair to them. You get what I'm saying? So you have
people getting their feelings about that, like, damn.
Oh, I'm
like,
sure they do.
Like,
no, I'm sure. Trust me. One thing I learned, you don't ever know who got. You can meet somebody, right? Mm-hmm. Just say I'm having a bad day. Or I might just woke up, or you might not know my personality. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people think they can't approach me. They like, oh man, the way he look, or he maybe got an attitude today.
You know what's so crazy? Somebody actually said that when I had a conversation with them about you, and they were like, his persona just seemed so unapproachable was what I thought. And then when I actually met him, he was like, oh no, what up? And I was like, and I was like, he was always cool with me. Like we just jumped right in, like tight.
But that's what I'm saying. Not say this. And I had to learn, like, you really got to be careful with that because sometimes people will meet you and they get a bad impression of you the first time for, like, maybe I had a bad day that day. Or maybe, like you said, just the persona of how I am, they might take me wrong. And you could say something wrong to somebody, or they could say, hey, will you listen to my record? And you tell them you're going to do it, and they feel like they didn't get the right attention. Now, they holding all that animosity in against you.
Right.
And you just never know. That could turn into violence down the road. That could turn into anything down the road. And that's why you
trying to ruin your career with other people.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Out.
Whatever the situation may be. So you never know who really got the genuine love for you or who really don't because of them type of things. You know what I'm saying? And then, along on top of the enviness and this and that. And me, it's like, I ain't rich. I'm comfortable in life. I work hard for my money. I still got the passion. I'm still trying to win.
Right.
You know what I mean? And my thing is I'm humble. It don't matter, like, people could put me on the pedestal, but what keeps me grounded is I don't put myself on that pedestal. I put myself at the bottom. Like the first day that I started, that hunger has never left me. Right. You get what I'm saying? And that's the key. You know what I mean? You gotta stay hungry and stay grounded. That's why I like coming to do this with you. Like I could go do Breakfast Club tomorrow.
Right.
or I could have did it yesterday, and I'm gonna still come right here and still do this because I
was
respect.
surprised when you did it. You were like, "Thank you, I appreciate the opportunity."
No,
and then
but
I
it's
was
true
like,
though. But it's
like,
true
you
though.
DJ Winn, like I appreciate.
I know, but you have to appreciate
Yeah.
every opportunity,
It was dope.
and nothing should be too big, and nothing should be too small.
Right.
You should never get to a point. If I was a multi-millionaire, I'm gonna still come and do the interview.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because that's what got you there. Why not still come back and show that love? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I was a DJ Khaled and that big, and I came and just showed you some love? That might help you out.
Right. Right.
It takes only a little bit of time to show a little bit of love. You get what I'm saying?
This right here,
that's
being
not-
DJ Winn, this is helping me.
No,
out,
and you helping me. You know what I'm saying?
appreciate
We
it.
helping each other. You know, so I always be thankful for your opportunities, and that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if I had to say anything to some artists out
That's
there
what
too,
I was gonna
man.
ask, if you can leave them with something encouraging and stuff like
Oh,
that. for
yeah,
inspiring
definitely.
artists,
I
what
mean-
would it be?
I mean, I definitely want to say this. Like, nobody owes you nothing. Okay. You have to hold yourself accountable for everything you do every day in life, whether it be regular life or even in this music business. You might got some people that support you. They might even tell you they're going to do something for you. They might act like they're going to support you. And they might support you some days and support you, don't support you other days. Mm-hmm. You can't get in your feelings and hold nobody accountable for nothing. You have to hold yourself accountable, right? Because it's you that have to put the work in every day. It's you that need to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? And just keep pushing. Like, it's days I want to quit. Still to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, man, this, it ain't going right, or this or that. Because everything in this music game is really just a whole smoke screen.
That's very true.
Period.
That's
No,
very
it is.
true. I'm glad you said that,
It
because it's
is.
true.
I always try to be a man of my word. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody on earth is perfect. But I try to always keep my word. Build your relationships up with people and keep your relationships up, because I know some people with a ton of money that can't even get done what I can get done from having a 20-year relationship or having
You got
a
to keep
bond
your
with
face
somebody.
clean.
Yeah,
like in the game, there's so much dirty people.
You have to.
There's so much dirty people, from like regular people that's like promoting you, from people that's part of like your team, your management team that cross people,
right?
From record labels. Like, you got to really keep your face kind of clean, well, all the way. Not even kind of, you got to keep your face real clean out here. And like you said, like, give what you want, give into yourself, so that way you can kind of cycle back in life.
Yeah, and consistency, man. Consistency. Like, what people think I might could do for them, they can almost really do for themselves by being consistent, working hard. If you work hard every day and you stay consistent, people gonna want to support you once you start coming up.
Right.
Period.
But another question before we drop the last track, and I'll let you go because I know that you have a busy day. Have you ever considered doing albums with that's based around R&B instead of just rap? Has that ever crossed your mind? Because I haven't seen any DJs that turn producers that turn whatever that has worked with like R&B artists, whether it's male or female. Has that ever crossed your mind?
Actually has crossed my mind, to be honest with you. Just because I'm that's what I'm tapping into now. I'm tapping into wanting to make records, put records together, and work with different people. So the genres of what I'm gonna work with, R&B, maybe even some country rap.
Dope.
That's why I did the song with Hard Target and Struggle. They in a different lane of music. Okay. And to be honest with you, that's the biggest response
lane.
The biggest streaming record that I have on my album is because they did that song with me. Because
the world appreciates versatile stuff,
right.
Like not just always. Right. Everybody can't really relate to the rap, and like especially if it's like real hardcore rap, like shoot 'em up, bang bang. I was in the streets hustling. I had to grind. I had to whatever. But you might hear like a country song, and they might be speaking of like love or hard times or whatever. Right. Everybody can relate to that.
Right. That's timeless music. I want to make timeless music. That's my thing. I want to put out as many timeless records that I can. You know, I could still listen to Tupac and get the same message because it's still relatable to what's going on. The lingo might be different, the words might be different, but it all means the same. The message is the same, right?
And that's what it boils down to with music. Like honestly, that's what kind of sells. Like that's what is the difference between like you staying mediocre to you actually going mainstream is the message that you putting out there.
I just think real music is coming back right now, and basically message music. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of I'm a fan of that. I've always been a fan of that, and that's kind of what I want to stick to.
So, because I keep looking at your shirt and everything, definitely like, why you ain't bring me no damn shirt?
Man, I only got a couple of these left.
I don't care.
I got more coming, man. I'm about to.
Am I gonna get one?
Yeah, you gonna get one.
Okay.
What size shirt you wear?
Medium.
Medium. Okay.
Shout out to Brandon Wigley for the full-time CEO. That's us,
CEO.
Right? That's us.
That's
full-time
right.
CEO,
Full-time.
man. Always grinding. So shout out to you for the shirt. So real quick, I want to touch bases on the Win or Lose, the podcast that you have going on. So just speak on that real quick and let everybody know about
the podcast just came off. It was a spinoff of my documentary. Like 3 years ago, I put a documentary out. It's called Win or Lose, the DJ Winn story. It's just basically a documentary about my life, how I grew up, how I became what I've been doing in the music business. It's a lot on there. It's very motivational. I originally had it distributed by a company called Distributor out of California. They distributed all the platforms. iTunes and all that, and then recently they went out of business, so they took everybody's stuff down. So recently I put it just on YouTube, maybe like a month or so ago.
Okay.
So now it's free on YouTube. But the podcast is a spin-off of that. You know what I mean? I just figure I take that name, Win or Lose TV. So basically, whether you're winning or whether you're losing that life, you're still pushing forward. So that's kind of what that means. So yeah, so the podcast, I'm just something I'm working with. It's one of the many things I got going on. And I'm gonna work on it. That's a slow build for me.
Right.
You know?
It's been nice and successful so far because I've watched your page and seen clips on there, the different artists that you have going on. I believe somebody was on there that wasn't even like an artist, but they were doing something that was kind of positive with themselves. So that's definitely a good look for you.
Yeah, you're probably talking about Charlie. You're probably talking about Charlie Rocket. You talking about Charlie?
I can't remember
the white dude. It was the white dude. Now see,
Mm-hmm.
he's changing the world right now. If you don't know nothing about Charlie, you need to get on Charlie. Listen, Charlie, the one that founded 2 Chainz.
Oh, okay.
He really got behind 2 Chainz, Street is X. He was behind Travis Porter. He was behind Young Dolph and all them. He managed them for a long time. Yeah, and then he had a brain tumor, and he left the music game alone. Got out of doing music. He went on. He did a bunch of triathlons. Got his health together. Became a Nike athlete.
Cause he's athletic.
Yeah, I'm saying, but Nike sponsoring him now.
Nice.
And then he's got his Dream Machine tour. So right now he's going around the country, and he gives away cars. I mean, this dude,
he's a blessing.
This dude is amazing. If you ain't following Charlie, you got to follow Charlie, man.
Oh, I'm definitely
because he's on a winning streak.
Shout out to Charlie, man, especially for overcoming the tumor and then getting back out there and kind of like giving back to people.
Oh,
he's
I believe he's a millionaire that gives back, and that's what he does it because he loves it. Straight up dude. But yeah, he blessed me. He was actually one of the first ones that came to the podcast to do an interview with me, and he was actually in the city and doing because he's a motivational speaker too, so he does that. Yeah, so he was at a corporate event in my city, and he came through and he was like, "Hey man, I want you to come." And he actually called me out in front of everybody, and he was like, "Hey, this is one of the DJs who helped, push the 2 Chainz and push the Street is X thing." So it was really dope. He really dope experience. But yeah, the podcast is doing what it's doing. It's one of the things I got going, and what it is now, I haven't put no promotion behind it. What it is now is just what it is. Right. So it's gonna grow, and we're gonna make it do what it do. It's definitely gonna grow
because it's hot. So I appreciate you coming on. It's definitely been real. We got each other numbers, so we staying in contact.
Oh, for sure.
For this, not just for the show. Like we really tied in.
For sure.
So go ahead and drop your last song that we have here. That came off this new album.
This one I did with Burger. This one Burger blessed me with.
Shout out to Burger, man.
Yeah, shout out to Burger. Man. Yeah, man. I've been working with them.
Burger hung up on us last night.
He did?
Because I was on FaceTime. I was on FaceTime with Burger, right? And I told you we was having a whole little session on the Velvet Room podcast. He was like, Man, don't put me in it. I got to go. Man, who around y'all? Y'all around people? I'm not answering this click. I was like,
yeah, no.
Shout out to Burger, man.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man, and the whole First Class Entertainment. They picked me up after I came off tour with Coast to Coast. Burger believed in me. You know what I mean? When he started this part of his career, he was like, we need to go get Winn. So he had his people come holler at me, and we've been working.
He been grinding for a minute.
Oh, yeah, he been at it for a long time, man.
Like to see him now, because it's like he been in Melbourne, like the Melbourne Cocoa area and stuff, like grinding. I like doing shows there and stuff, and now to see like his growth is like he really deserved it.
And the thing about him, he works hard. That's what people don't understand.
He was in the studio last night.
And not even just the studio. He's hands on with his career.
His stuff, yeah.
He's very hands on. I respect all of them for giving me the opportunity, man. And he blessed me with his record. It's called Small City Dreams, and it's just a dope record.
We signing out, y'all.
I've been chasing music my whole life. I'm from a small city, but I got big dreams. DJ Winn.
Say my name first. Thank you. Okay. Woke up early, a lot of shit on my mind. A lot of static in the city, I gotta get out of town. I'm trying to focus on my own problems, I just need some time. No one to come tap me on my shoulder and slow me down. That's all that is. Big dreams in a small ass city. Big dreams in a small ass city. Having big dreams in a small ass city. Real big dreams in a small ass city. Yeah, get out your battlefield, I'm fighting my own war. My bad attitude, I'm making the wrong choices. Married to the game, fuck the law enforcement. Relationships are temporary, so I don't force them. When we lay up in the bed, we don't cuddle no more. She starting to feel like I don't love her no more. Sometimes you gotta do it by yourself. You think I'm not a team player, cause I don't call you in the huddle no more. My street niggas, my blood, we not related. Gotta keep niggas around me motivated. Can't have no broke niggas around me, it's contagious. My bitch changed on me, it ain't phased me. Woke up early, a lot of shit on my mind. A lot of static in the city, I gotta get out of town. I'm trying to focus on my own problems, I just need some time. No one to come tap me on my shoulder and slow me down. That's all that is. Big dreams in a small ass city. Big dreams in a small ass city. Having big dreams in a small ass city. Having real big dreams in a small ass city. Had my mind on the money, had to focus on the grind. Had to plan, plot, and strategize even though it's designed. If I told you I ain't need you, I'd be lying. If it fall inside my lap, I don't appreciate the time. Too much time invested in you, I'm exhausted. If I let my guard down, then it's gon' cost me. I had to accept when you win and you take some losses. Phone ringing, call shots, now you want some bullshit. I'm taking all the risk, I'm trying to live better. Praying on my downfall, my ears open, I hear better. Open my mind, close my eyes, now I can see it better. Hopefully when I wake up, I'm gon' feel better. Woke up early, a lot of shit on my mind. A lot of static in the city, I gotta get out of town. I'm trying to focus on my own problems, I just need some time. No one to come tap me on my shoulder and slow me down. That's all that is. Big dreams in a small ass city. Big dreams in a small ass city. Having big dreams in a small ass city. Real big dreams in a small ass city.